The final shows for the Return of the Rat tour. Gosh, this rat is almost fully returned. July 9th will be in Philadelphia, Rochester, New York. Yeah, that's an...
Meta, how can I get my 2-year-old eat his breakfast?
He likes it when you make silly faces.
How you know that? How do you know
Sense
that?
danger. They either fight, fly, or freeze.
Energy. I think I just started thinking that. Like, yeah, I want to just... Because then I want to be excited about how I even look, you know? Like, I
mean, I only got... Well, I got multiple suits, but I only got like 4 colors that I wear. I got a gray suit, got like 3 or 4 of them, got like 3 or 4 black suits, got like 3 or 4 navy suits, and I got like 3 or 4, they like different shades. So
the navy is a smooth color though. It's a smooth color. Like, it's approachable. Like, the navy is a different type of suit.
Like a tan and a darker tan.
You like them?
Yeah, I just love suits. I love them. They look fly.
You've always been pretty stylish. Actually, I remember you and I went to a Super Bowl together. I don't know if you remember it or not.
Yeah, that's when I had the turtleneck on with the slacks.
Yeah, that's when I realized I was like, oh, Kevin's doing something different. Because you hear rumors about Kevin. You hear people like, Kevin, you know, Kevin
I'm
out
like
there.
Bigfoot.
Yeah, he's staring at the moon. Kevin out there. Yeah,
I'm like Bigfoot.
He hiding in the tree branches and stuff. You hear a lot of rumors like
They
that.
always that.
Shoot my bow and arrow.
Yeah,
a compound bow is a good... Y'all don't understand my love for compound bows, bro. Y'all don't understand.
he's out there. He babysitting bats or something.
Oh, excuse me. Shout out to Mike at Cabela's.
He's your guy?
Yeah, he the one who he dialed my bow and arrow in for me. Like dialed it in, like set the sights on it for me. So
I haven't used one. But yeah, you hear everything about that. Kevin Gates, he's out there, he breastfeeding pelicans and stuff like that. You hear a lot of the mystery, right? The lore.
How do you even...
And I love the lore because it's really, it's like
how do you
advertising without you really doing anything in a way, except being yourself. But I remember we were on a limo bus. They were taking us to the Super Bowl. Everybody's on their phones or something like that. Kevin just sitting there, just... Look, you look like the happiest guy in the thing.
It's this thing I do called breath work. Mm-hmm. And I think I said it one time in another interview.
So kind of like, but I ain't gonna lie, like him focusing on like just that, like that is causing him way less stress than all the other people focusing on something else. He just focusing on himself.
I'm super into like Navy SEALs and shit. I like watch. Mm-hmm. Don't think I'm weird, but I am.
Oh yeah.
I just sit there and watch.
Oh yeah. Watch out.
Videos of like the training that they do, and I watch people take the Navy SEAL test and fail, and then try to come back and do it. And I just watch that shit, and I be watching like David Goggins and shit like that. And it's like, you know, the first thing they teach them how to do is breathe. Mm. So that's why I be doing the box breathing, and it really help with anxiety.
Explain it to me.
You inhale.
Nah, put me on, coach. Put me on. Inhale 4 seconds. Hold 4 seconds. Exhale 4 seconds. Hold 4 seconds. I'm gonna try
Inhale
that
for 4 seconds. It's like you pretend like you looking at a box. You inhale for 4 seconds. You hold it. You exhale for 4 seconds, and then you hold it, and it keep you super calm.
And does it get a little scary at certain points or hard to remember? I guess you just get used to the pattern.
If you ever get off, you just reconnect to your breath. Because you're going to talk, you're going to interrupt yourself,
right.
But then you reconnect to your breath and it keep you calm, like no anxiety.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I get rattled pretty easy.
And I'm
bro, that bit work. You see me touch that bit up, bro, that bit work, bro. My head was clear as hell, bro. Like,
an overthinker, like, especially if I'm about to go somewhere, like I put unrealistic expectations on myself about the outcome.
Yeah.
And we say that and I might say that I'm going in there with a positive attitude, but
I want to know everything. Yeah. I want to know how it's going to go. I want to be able to like make sure I'm okay no matter what's going on.
I knew this shit was going to be cool because I was already around you at the Super Bowl. I was like, man, that dude crazy.
Oh, I don't think anybody could out crazy you at this point, Kevin. You done lost.
I'll say, man, that dude
you
crazy,
lost everybody, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little hot.
And you can maybe scooch to your left just a little bit.
Do we have any ice? We don't have any.
I don't need no ice. I'm good.
Okay. I was kind of
He
nervous.
full of faces. Oh my gosh, this man's a dog. He's facing the T straight up. No blow, nothing, no diddy.
To talk to you because I've known of you. You know, I'm from Louisiana, so I known about you. Like
He's from, it just makes sense.
Bread.
even growing up. I remember the first time I ever heard about you. This girl I was talking to from Bogalusa was like, "Have you heard of Kevin Gates?" And I thought it was a subdivision. And
It is.
It is really.
No.
Oh, damn. I didn't know. Like
It is now.
Kevin Gates. Damn. I said, I don't know. You know, I got a friend that lives in Meadowbrook or whatever, but I've never been over there. And she's like, no, you have to hear some of what this guy's doing. And it was intense. The first time I listened to your music,
He thought it was a little good troll. Good certified troll.
it reminded me the first time I saw UFC, I was like, some of this stuff is a little too hard for me, you know, because your stuff is it's not all of it, but some of it's graphic. It is real. It's really raw. That's my perception of it.
Yeah.
But so that's how I got introduced to you. Obviously, it was just from being in Louisiana.
I ain't gonna lie. If bruh, some of Kevin Gates songs though, like if you hear them straight up, like all right, first introduction, that's the first song you hear, bruh. You have to give them like a certain type of song, cause all
Do you miss those days in Louisiana coming up? What was that like?
They
for you
got
just
an
kinda coming
acquired taste
up
for
when you
real,
look back
bro.
on it now.
I'm grateful.
They got
to
an
Louisiana
acquired
'cause it
taste.
made me everything that I am right now.
See how her face just changed? That's how my face just changed. The fact that y'all would give me an admit.
The things that we cherish, other people don't really cherish when you go other places. And then with us having that Southern hospitality, yes sir, no sir, don't call me that, you make me feel old when you go other places. But we used to catch whoopings for not saying yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am.
Respect. That comes from the South.
Yeah.
You know, I done been beat with extension cords and whatever they could find.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Go get a branch off
He said, yo, the way he's saying yes, like he thinking back. And he's like, I remember that. He reminiscing with him,
Go
bro.
get something. Oh, dude, my mother would beat me with my younger siblings. She would.
Yo, he
I'm like, God
trolling.
damn, both of us getting it.
Trolling.
Thanks.
Yeah, like damn, what?
Trolling.
What were some of like? Did you get to work with other artists? Some people ask that kind of stuff all the time. But growing up, like when I was coming up, they had like
Could you imagine? Just imagine that mug,
Mr. P, Master P, Mystical.
Me and Master P did a song together, and I done work with Wayne. We talking about
Nah, Wayne from Louisiana.
Louisiana.
I did
Yeah,
not.
I'm just talking about
I
kind of
done
that
I did
time
not
in the
work with Lil
90s.
Wayne.
I did not educate myself on that.
I done work with Master P. If you want to go
Dang, that makes Louisiana like the biggest, man.
currently, I done work with Fredo Bang, NBA Youngboy, Tech.
Oh yeah, I heard that song you got with Young Boy. I just heard it the other day.
I am who you say I am.
Yeah. Yeah, they had, I'm trying to think, Partners in Crime, remember them?
Yeah.
It's that new Mr. Mina with that motherfucker go. Dude, they had Partners in Crime, UNLV. Oh, was that UNLV? Pump the party.
It's all Louisiana? I'm uninformed. Uneducated.
They had, I'm trying to think of who else we love. Oh, Mystical was the best. Mystical was great, bro.
I like that bitch. I'm on that boot camp
Yeah.
click.
Danger.
Yeah, I
They
like
keep
that.
bumping me again. He kind of had his own thing, and he had those horns in it.
Yeah, if we going that way, I like Fiend, Mr. Magic. I liked everything that was coming out. You gotta say Soulja Slim.
Oh yeah.
You gotta say Soulja Slim.
Somebody didn't put me on to a lot of Soulja Slim.
You
I
gotta
don't
say
think.
Stone and Leck. You gotta say the D-Boys. You gotta say all of them.
I think some of that I didn't get put on then.
Yeah.
But I love, dude, that was a
Damn. Almost had
special
all
time
of
I
them
felt like in Louisiana because there was so many eyes were focused on it. They had like just so much sound coming out of there.
Still do.
Yeah.
Like the sound different.
Oh yeah, well things have changed so much, but at that time I just
Yep, he one of them guys that just like can't like I ain't gonna lie, the new music is not the new music got an extremely acquired taste. If you did not grow up listening to the new music, bro, you not finna understand it. And I know it's probably the same for them. Like, they had their music, and then people, the older heads, were just talking about it. Like, yeah, just the way. It's just the way. Watch, some stuff gonna come out now, bro. And my old head gonna be like, yo, what the hell?
Felt
You feel
like
me? It's just gonna happen.
I don't know. There was something really spectacular about it at that time.
We still got our own signature song. Louisiana, like, that's where the flavor at. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You get a container of juice and you sit it on the table. The flavor falls to the bottom. You have to shake it up for the flavor to go to the top.
Yeah.
The flavor always
At
stay
the
on
bottom.
the bottom.
Yeah.
The bottom of the map.
That's it. The bottom of the map, man.
Stop it. That's Florida, man. You know we had the real bottom. We go to the
Bottom of the boot. Yeah, dude, I love that time. That was a special time growing up, man. What was the styles
it's true,
that y'all
though. You
had?
really
That
think about it, man.
because it comes to me
USA,
had like
man.
Jabot jeans,
Go all the way down.
polo with the big horse.
Even when you go
Remember
all the
people
way
wear
to
that
the
sometimes.
bottom,
Still
the
figure.
bottom,
Polo
Florida's
crazy. I want
still
polo
Yeah,
crazy.
I could see that.
making its
I
way
want polo
farther
I
down.
could see that. Bro.
Dead caps, collars, Jabots. I did Air Force Ones, but my
How much? I'm tripping. How much? Cause you going simple with it now. How much?
thing was the Adidas Stan Smiths.
Oh yeah.
If you ever had these mugs, you was tough. I had one pair.
I did the Adidas Stan Smiths.
I almost wore those today.
All day I dream about stacks.
Yeah. Dude, that was a great time, bro. I mean, all times are great, but that was a special time. It's just something you and I can, we both have a little bit of similarity of that.
Yeah, I was born in '86, so
Yeah, you're younger than me. Did you ever get to see Mystical around the way or no?
I seen him a few times when he was out of prison, but I haven't seen him since then.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I remember we go to the rec center over at Baton Rouge.
By LSU?
Yeah. And Master P and they would be in there playing ball with like.
Oh, it's crazy. Like, they have actual communities in certain places. Like, Florida has community, bro, but you really gotta, like, go out the way. If you're not born there, like, community not gonna be there.
Silk. I don't know if C Murder might have been in and out of there, but they definitely had Silk was in there.
Yeah, Silk stay out here now.
Does he?
Yeah, I be seeing him at 24 Hour Fitness.
Let's go.
Every now and then when I used to go there,
Yeah.
I just see him in that hooping, still hooping.
Yeah. That was a special time though, man. That was a big like explosion I felt like for Louisiana rap. When you think of like
How does he do this? You see how he just look? Like, is there notes on the seat or something? He just be looking down and just be thinking of the most crazy questions.
hustling and stuff when you grew up? What was it like the hustle? Like when people say I had to hustle a lot. When
I
was
respect
young,
the
like,
mullets.
What
Like, that's one hairstyle, bro. If we could get that bit, bro, I would have had me a
does
mullet,
that mean
man.
exactly?
Hustle.
Yeah, I know what it means. Like you have to grind, you got to stay busy, you got to figure
You
things
gotta
out.
be locked in and you gotta be focused.
Yeah.
Whatever your hustle is, you gotta give it 110%. Because being from Louisiana ain't really nothing to do but die or go to jail.
Yeah.
So whatever it is that you focus on, you gotta be locked in. Like Juvenile say, we snatched all the holes and bowls and re-tennis. We didn't give a fuck if we balled for 3 minutes. I might have said it backwards.
That's how, look, man. We could edit it into the correct format. What was some of your hustles as a youngster? What kind of hustling did you have to do personally?
Youngster gotta be a nice one. I ain't gonna lie. YN, like, that's a new one. Youngster. Call it young boy youngster.
What, just like in the yard, you to put up a sign.
Guys
you
that
did like
feeling
a,
crazy.
I started off working at
What the hell?
they got a car wash on Corset. And that was my first job, washing cars.
with the like they had an inside and outside.
How much that was? You get about, what, 150K a year for that?
Yeah, inside
Probably.
and outside. I
Damn.
started on a vacuum.
Yeah.
And then I started being like, once it come through the washer, you dry it off. And that's how I learned how to get the fender wells and the door jams last.
Oh yeah, why?
Yeah, for real, though.
Because that's where all the dirt at. So if you drying the car off, you got to dry the body of the car off first. Then you go back and get the door jams and the fender wells last. That's where all the dirt at.
Because otherwise you're gonna get the rag dirty and put it everywhere.
You gonna
else.
put dirt on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I might have just got informed, y'all boys. Why do I look like that? Face out. Let me stop.
And then even when you wipe the rims, you hold a towel and wipe the rims. You spray the tire off, but you hold a towel and wipe the rims on the inside, clean them real good.
Yeah.
And the best thing to clean windows, to wipe windows with is newspaper.
Oh yeah.
No streaks.
Yeah. Why was that? I wonder.
I don't know. I know it don't leave no streaks, make it look good.
Yeah. That,
Do they even have newspapers anymore? That's how you know we in the
yeah, when I
super
was growing
new
up, washing
age.
your car was one of the.
I haven't seen no news. Have you seen a news, boy?
You lead that thing felt beautiful,
I've not
boy.
seen no
That
news.
was your office.
Yeah.
That was your office. That was your escape. Ain't nothing like a little late night ride.
Yeah.
Waffle House.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I remember exactly if I
Denny's.
lit a cigarette at this one point right when I take off out of work, it would get me all the way home. I'd pull up right into the driveway when that cigarette was done. It was like this perfect kind of seance that I had in my life. I love that.
That was your first car?
My first car was an 84 Ford Escort. That bitch was chill, but
My
somebody
first car was a Nissan Sentra.
yeah.
You could name that bit. You could, that first car, you could think of that bit right now, bro. That bit blinking in your head right now, bro. That first car, bro, that's that car that got you everywhere, bro. That started this shit. That started it, bro.
Yeah, really? What year was
That
it?
first
I
car.
don't know, the old one. The old one.
Pull one up. Just pull up a
The tan one.
pull up a 1990. Let's see what they got. Let's see if we close on it. That Nissan.
I was a little newer than that.
Nuh-uh, yeah, that's a little too old. Pull up a
99. Probably 2001.
2001.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
yeah, that bitch tasted, boy. Yeah. And so your first hustle was car washing. Did you get into stuff in the streets? Did you get into stuff that was kind of illegal type of stuff or no?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Not nothing major, but a little bit. I did a little something.
Yeah. Does it feel like if you grow up in certain areas that you have to do that?
You gonna want to. Them the only people getting money.
Right.
That's who the girls like.
Yeah. Like, you see, like, the fucking rock stars and shit. Like, it's the same way. Those are our rock stars.
Oh yeah, the girls like somebody got a little bit of cash.
Like
Those are our fucking
I know.
rock stars, man. Them niggas slanging the Drakes with the ski masks, man. Those are our fucking rock
telling
stars.
Gilly and Wallow, I was like, man, when I was young, I remember all I wanted was a car, some money, a girlfriend, and a gun.
Yeah.
Cause that's all you see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I gotta pull out a bankroll. That was just,
Just
Yo, we didn't even know why we wanted that shit, bruh. That shit just looked too cool.
show it off.
Then they start
It looked too
calling
cool.
it Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Rex. It went from Stacks to Rex.
Yeah, I think the name. Do you think like over the years you hear like things have changed, like the hood, the block,